Alongside JVI Productions as we set the stage for today's matchup. Starting goalies for today's game for the visitors from St. Catharines, it'll be Chase Martin, and for Paris, the veteran Nolan Clayton. Head coaches for the Shockwave in his 5th season, Ron Mouser Henry is the head coach. Clancy Almus is his assistant. And for the RiverWolves, also in his 5th season at the helm, Jamie Dubrick is the head coach, and his assistant is Chris Driscoll. Officials for today's game, Joel Furman is the crew chief. He's joined by Sebastian Bordeaux and Mac Abbott. So we are set to go here. St. Catharines comes in looking for their first win of the season, sporting an 0-3 record. Paris 1-2. They picked up their first win last week. Underway here, first possession of this game goes to the RiverWolves, and they'll set things up on offense. Gabriel Iozo will kick it back out, and a bit of a makeshift lineup here for Jamie Dubrick and the RiverWolves. Lots of guys out of the lineup. So guys like Drake Smith going to have to step up, working that right side, trying to swing it around, go back to the left now. 5 on the shot clock, first shot of the game, finds the mark. So right off the bat, Eddie Renault is on the scoreboard. First possession, first goal goes to the RiverWolves. So I think you're going to have to put that goal on head coach Ron Mouser Henry for taking his time, getting his team out here, not being prepared and ready to go off the start. And I'm sure he would agree with that. As off the draw again, RiverWolves scoop that up. And in that circle, Jonah Bean. Dan Keene, the veteran for Paris, now with the ball, looking for an opening. He swings it over to that left side. Good first move, bounce shot, stopped by Chase Martin. And now here come the Shockwave now as that pass goes the length of the carpet. And right to Nolan Clayton. So 2 veterans between the pipes here for each of these 2 teams, and that outlet goes right to Drake Smith. He's going to bring it over the timeline, set things up, half boards right side. Smith, good move, dumps it off. Probably should have taken that shot. Instead, it's picked, and back come the Shockwave. Lucas Beaver had an outstanding first week. That underhand goes off the post and out of play. So possession will stay right here with the Shockwave. Will McLeod out there, and a tough shot. And we'll have to find out who's wearing number 1 for the Shockwave. Looked like a bit of a makeshift. And Renault will get it, set it up, and it's Dan Keene. Keener looking for an opening, one-on-one, going to be tough to handle. Backhand pass to a cutter, too high. Couldn't connect with Marcus Elvin, and it's loose. Here come the Shockwave now, and they'll move it up. Will McLeod puts on the brakes. He'll retreat and let the offense go to work. Wayne Hill out there, big man, teased that up hard, shot wide of the mark. And a good job to keep that from going over the timeline was Carson Reese. And they'll swing it around now, no reset. Quick shot, stopped by Clayton. Picked up, RiverWolves counter the other way, and they'll be a little more deliberate here and wait for some offensive numbers. Smith, move it on, good pressure by the Shockwave. Smith gets it back. That pass finds the mark, wasn't much on it though, as Tom Reedy looking for an opening, swings it around. Right side, shot clock winding down, looking for Smith. He can't get it. Shockwave are going to get it on the time violation, and we are just under 12 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Beaver looking to make a move. Kid's got some good moves. Swings it around, and he gets it back on the run, wide of the mark. Clayton will pick that up off the carom and look for an outlet, and away come the RiverWolves and Rob Stovall with Keene. Keene, backhand Stovall, give and go, gone and went. Martin will pick that up. And still loose. And a good job to jump on that by Cody Menzies. And they're going to be looking for a little something from Cody here today as far as offense goes. Good fake, kick it back. And Hill couldn't get it, and in transition now, and no penalty on the play. Down went Curtis Hall, and ball still loose on the carpet. Chipped away, remains loose in the corner. Good job to get that and peel out of there. As the Shockwave now with possession, Luca Romano getting the job done. Lucas Beaver out there, and the big man wearing one is Gates Abrams. $10 on the shot clock. Good defense by the RiverWolves, forcing that shot from way out. No matter, though, on the money as Danton Miller steps up with his first, and we're all tied 1-1. Off the draw, ball loose, picked up by the RiverWolves. Good job to get in there and get out by Connor Watson. And now they'll set things up with Stovall. He'll flip, and it's Drake Smith. Smith will leave it, send it over to Keene. They'll work the two-man game on the right side. Give and go, Dan Keene not able to catch it cleanly, ran out of real estate, and here come the Shockwave now. Anthony Smitherman gets it over to Hill. Hill with two on him, ducks through, just wide over top of the net. Rebound picked up, Shockwave, kick it back out. They've got a fresh clock to work with. Riley Miller, flip back to Hill. Hill trying to roll off a check, bullet of a backhand pass goes awry. Going to be loose, and the RiverWolves pick it up. Good double team there. Not able to get that pass over, but a good recovery made by Hunter Angus. And they'll try to go to the left side. Chase Martin will pick that off. And Shockwave now will have to move it over the timeline. Delayed penalty coming to the RiverWolves. Our first penalty of the game. Net empty, extra attacker. Bounce shot steered aside by Clayton. Fresh clock again. Delayed penalty. Net empty. Shockwave going to be a little more deliberate here. Swing it around. Cody Ward out there at the top. That underhand's well wide. Abrams. Swing it back inside off the crossbar. Rebound tucked in. Beauty finish on the quick stick. That's the way you play the carom by Carson Rees. And it's 2-1 for the Shockwave. Good job of not giving up on the play by Rees. .8:43 to go here, first quarter. Penalty nullified, of course, by the goal. Jonah Beam and Alex Henry in the circle. And a violation will give possession to the RiverWolves, and they'll move it up into the offensive end. Stovall will stay out there on offense. Smith comes in on that right side. They swing it over to the left. Keene will slide in up near the top. He'll take that pass here, make a move. Backhand, Drake Smith, give and go. Smith, good save by Chase Martin. Rebound picked up by the Shockwave and flipped ahead. Smitherin. And now St. Catharines will set things up here on offense. Leading by one. Looking for a cutter on that right side. Nothing doing. Hit the trailer and Beaver. Swinging around left side. On the run, and a delayed penalty here is going to come to the RiverWolves. So the first power play opportunity will go to the Shockwave. Of course, wrapping up week 3 here in the Arena Lacrosse League with 2 games. It'll be the Toronto Monarchs and the Six Nations Snipers to follow this one. And we will, of course, get you caught up on all the scores as to work go the Shockwave now. Beaver and Hill on that left side. Cody Ward's at the top. Abrams at that right shooter spot. And they swing it around, and there's just too much going on in there with the big man, Wayne Hill. Possession to the RiverWolves, and they'll get it over the timeline. Jake Kranz swing it around. So we're used to seeing the veteran Jake Kranz with the long hair flowing in the back. He's certainly got a new look going. As he picks that up, flips it to Keene. Keene around. Shot clock winding down to 2. Good job to kill out some time. 1:15 to go in the man short. And that's going to take us to our first officials timeout. Are you rolling? I'll probably do the sponsor something like this since you're not going to cut it out, right? Yeah. All set to resume here with 1:15 to go. 7:11 to go here in the first quarter. St. Catharines with their power play at just 42.9% efficiency. Paris, of course, their penalty kill less than impressive. So a chance here as Cody Ward gets hounded. And probably best to move that ball. Shot. Clayton, good save. Steered up, ball loose in the dots. Hill chopping down trees, and it's RiverWolves with numbers, 3-on-1. They're going to wait. They should attack. Take it strong, and good save by Chase Martin. As you saw, Ward tried to go over the top. Sorry, Angus. And that's going to be an interference call. Possession's going to go to the Shockwave with 23 seconds left in the man advantage. See if they can utilize something here in the final seconds of this power play. Ward, underhand. Clayton right where he should be to make the stop. Looking for the long outlet. And he's going to have to zip it up. And Keene will hustle it over the timeline. Penalty over, team's back to full strength, 5-on-5. Keene looking for a screen from Smith, nothing doing on the roll. Kick it over to the left side. Stovall. And Beaver will get it, zip that pass up, good hard check. So some good defense by Zach McDonald forces the turnover. And now Smith will bounce off a check and wait for the rest of his offense. Just under 5.5 to go here, first quarter. Coverage on Drake Smith like a jersey. Swing it over. That overhand had way too much bounce on it. Smith, good save made, and no goal on the knock-in. So Chase Martin certainly has Drake Smith figured out in the early going here. As the Shockwave now will move it up over the timeline. Howard Martin will get it over to Danton Miller. Gets it back at Cody Ward's shot steered aside by Clayton. And some good defense there But a better job to hold on to that and swing it back out around left side. Teed up, right on the logo. Good save there by Clayton. And now here come the RiverWolves with numbers in transition. Hesitation move by Hunter Angus, and good pass, but better save made by Chase Martin. And now Shockwave will counter the other way if they can corral this loose ball, and that's a hit from behind, and there's no league that you can get away with that. Jonah Beam head right to the bench for 2 minutes. So the Shockwave will go to work on the power play for the second time this game. They're 0 for 1. And had a chance to speak to Ron Henry prior to the game. And, of course, the challenges of getting a regular lineup out on a weekly basis, that continues. But that's part of being a coach in a developmental league, those challenges that you face. Power play now to work. Cody Ward at the top again. Hill on that left shooter spot. Abrams on the right. Some good size at the shooting spot. Good quick pass, and that's the way it's done. Right there. Beauty finish. And it's Cody Ward picking up his first of the game. Comes via the power play. And it's 3-1 St. Catharines. So Coach Henry was very adamant that his team had to be disciplined and not spend much time in the box. Don't have all their guns here, as the RiverWolves now will jump on it. McDonald does a good job to peel off, and the offense now will go to work for the RiverWolves. 3:45 to go here, opening quarter. Smith. Familiar spot right side, kick it back out. They will take it along to the left side. And that was Travis Stats out there for the first time, and violation will give possession now to the Shockwave over the timeline. Stats still out there working hard, and he'll find his way off. Good defense there as Shockwave losing possession. And we'll see what officials call. Looks like there will be a penalty called on the play, a hold. It's going to go to Riley Miller. And one good power play deserves another, as the RiverWolves will get their first opportunity with the man advantage. Paris power play less than impressive at 57%. St. Catharines with a penalty kill of 50%. So both teams have some work to do in those areas. That shot's going to go up, and Keene does a good job to keep it from going over the timeline. 10 on the shot clock. Going to have to get something going. Skip pass over. Underhand, stopped by Martin, smothers that. He'll look to send the outlet away, and he does. Aaron Ward. Zip pass, and it's Beaver. Good swing on that boards to Cody Ward, and they'll get it and work the left side. Working some clock with 1:10 to go in the man short. Beaver. Good pass, shot clock winding down, and a good check there as Menzies tried to get the shot off. But the D for Paris was good, and now it's Jonah Beam. Beam will flip. Keene will take over. We're at the 2-minute mark here, opening quarter. We're at the ILA here on the Six Nations of the Grand River Reservations. Inching their way in. Smith from the top had a notion, decided against it. They work behind the net. Good fake, and how about that? That was a beauty right there. So give Davis Prince credit for that one, as he comes along with the crease dive, tucks it in the top corner. Chase Martin not even sure what's going on, and it's 3-2. So some creative lacrosse, as if you're not familiar with the crease dive and the dunk, get used to it. It is apparently here to stay, and off the draw, it'll be Iozo. He'll flip, and it'll be Keene. So these two teams, tight first quarter. Smith comes on out, gets that pass, working it around. Keene working one-on-one. Gets a screen, had Smith on the roll, kept it himself. Good defense there. Kick it back. Smith well wide of the mark. 5 on the shot clock. Going to be tough. Good hustle there. Shockwave are going to get it on the possession and work it up. They had numbers thinking transition, but not the case, as Luca Romano. Shockwave, though, regained possession under a minute to go here in the quarter. And that's going to be a penalty on an illegal cross-check, as looked like Menzies got a bit manhandled there. So it was DeWitt Martin, and looks like Rob Stovall, the guilty party, will give the Shockwave their third power play of this game with 47 seconds to go. See if the Shockwave can take advantage of this as the clock winds down here in this first. Same unit out there with Hill, Ward at the top. That overhand just skimmed the top of the crossbar. So a fresh clock. Didn't reset, and they did as it goes around. Ward, Abrams sizing it up. Ward kicks it over. Big underhand. That's stopped by Clayton. Another delayed penalty coming to the RiverWolves. And almost close to an illegal cross-check. Get it back out. Abrams going to look, zips it down, quick stick, and no room there as Clayton closed that off. So with 1:20 to go in the penalty, the RiverWolves are going to be too short. As Curtis Hall. And with just 7.4 seconds to go, we'll see here if St. Catharines could take advantage of it. Working it around. Quick shot, and they do. Beauty with Wayne Hill hovering over that crease area for the easy quick stick. And they increase their lead now to 4-2. Wayne Hill pockets his first of the game. Second power play marker for the Shockwave. And I see another penalty going up on the board. And looks like Bryson Stats will serve it. Not sure what the call was. But the RiverWolves certainly not helping their cause, as they'll be too short. At the very least, when we begin the second quarter. 2.7. Possession's going to go to White. Not a whole lot of time. Just a zip down. Martin will fling that away, and we have played 15 minutes here at the ILA. Shockwave 4, RiverWolves 2. All set to go here for quarter number 2. Shockwave are going to be down, are going to have a two-man advantage for almost a full 2 minutes. Here, as the last penalty assessed was a bench minor to Paris head coach Jamie Dubrick. And now the power play for the Shockwave will go to work. Abrams out there with Ward. Wayne Hill as well. And Lucas Beaver. Abrams has some room, kicks it back out. Wayne Hill! Bulge in the twine for the second time. Another power play marker for the Shockwave. Hill's second of the game, and it's 5-2. So that will eliminate the first penalty. Still 1:34 left in the bench minor. And St. Catharines, with 3 of their 5 goals coming via the power play, certainly taking advantage of these opportunities. And right off the draw, it's Ward. pushing the issue, catching the trailer, quick shot. Good save made there by Clayton on Beaver, and now that's going to go the length of the carpet on a bad pass. And the Shockwave now are going to get a chance to work some clock. Minute 10 to go in the man advantage. Abrams is going to be a little deliberate here. And it'll be Ward. Swinging around. Work that right side. Abrams looking for a screen. Big man comes up, tees it up. Clayton, good save. Ball loose on the carpet. Flicked away. But it's the RiverWolves now looking to pick it up. Either way, Ward with a good job. And Paris now will recover. Good move to slip a defender there by Tyler Kofeld. And a shot there stopped by Martin. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Shockwave now have surrendered one power play goal here in this double minor. Now with 20 seconds left, trying to take advantage and add another. Swinging around, sizing it up. Big Abrams kicking it back out. Backhand pass. Hill with a bullet off the crossbar. So a reset. Martin now will move it up. The Paris penalty now over. Teams are all even at 5 aside, trying to give and go. A hard hit, no call on the from behind. And Abrams with a quick pass down low that no one was expecting. And Paris crying for a too many men call, but the offensive player was definitely off. Give and go. As McDonald now will get away from the defender, get it back out to Eddie Renaud. Paris going to need something from Renaud here today, as he still has it, lost it. Shockwave pick it up now, and they'll look to counter the other way. Head-on collision there, as you saw Smitheram put his head down, and Paris did a good job to take it away. Smith still loose, manages to scoop it up off the carpet, kick it back out. Stats out there. One move and going to the underhand bounce. Nothing doing there by Reedy. Rebound, Dan Keene wide of the net. Outlet pass is floated up and picked up by Aaron Ward. So Aaron and Cody Ward out there, and it's Lucas Beaver. Hill, one-on-one, will size up the defender. Look to make a move, sheds one off, and they're going to call the push-off there. Possession's going to go to Paris. We're at the 11.5-minute mark, second quarter. 3-goal lead for the Shockwave. Here come the RiverWolves. Big underhand, stopped by Martin. Good quick outlet, and numbers. 4-on-1 here. Pass to Hill. Good finish, better save though by Clayton. Hill picks up the rebound, looking for someone now. And he's a handful to move as he tries to roll out, tries to swim his way out, can't. Paris now picks it up. They've got numbers, but that's going to be a penalty call. So Hill not happy with his situation. Retaliated, and he will spend 2 minutes in the box. Give Paris their second power play of the game. Illegal cross-check the call. And we are at the 11-minute mark here. And Paris needs a little something to stop this St. Catharines momentum and get back in this game. Drake Smith's going to run the top here. Dan Keene's going to slide to that shooter spot. Need to work it around the horn, give everyone a touch. And that pass upstairs by Renaud. They get it back, have a look, dump back, and again, not able to connect. Renaud does a good job, under 10 on the shot clock. He's going to have to move it in. Quick pass, Keene. Keene overhand, sized up, stopped by Martin. Fresh clock for Paris now. Minute and a half to go in the penalty. Interchange. Smith will slide, that underhand, well wasted. And to Karam. Good job by Paris to keep it in the offensive end and get another chance here. Fresh 30 to work with. Renaud swinging around. Kick up. Smith. Renaud stopped by Martin. as that shot was right on the pads. Martin's going to zip it up ahead and putting on the brakes was Jordan Medeiros. 50 seconds left in the man short. Pass knocked down, picked up by Menzies. Menzies has it, wrong stick side, going to try to run his way out of trouble. Hesitates, gets pinned up on the boards, loses it, still pinned, battling hard. Good job to work some clock by Menzies. And the two combatants will go on their way, and a good job of officiating to keep the play moving. As Stovall will dump it to Keene. Keene will set things up. Just 15 seconds left in this power play. Keene, backhand. Smith, quick shot, stopped. I think that's what we got to see a little more of from Drake Smith, as that bullet backdoor goes off the corner glass and picked up by Clayton. RiverWolves were undermanned in their last game. Nolan Clayton had to play out in a player position, and if you haven't seen it before, he does an admirable job. Smith looking for that give and go. Nothing doing there with Keene. Shockwave now, good pass up ahead. Better transition defense, though, by the RiverWolves. Trying to get that step. Good save by Clayton. And naturally, Clayton took exception to Romano running through that net. And if you don't know Nolan Clayton, he doesn't have a problem expressing himself. I think Romano just wanted to get out of there, but Clayton had a few choice words, to say the least. So we'll see what transpires here, as looks like there's only going to be one roughing call, and I imagine Clayton is going to get it, but that looks like the case, as Zach McDonald will serve the penalty. So a roughing call to Clayton. Sixth power play of this game for the Shockwave. And with under 8:20 to go here in the second, they'll get another crack here with a man advantage. Abrams teeing around backhand. In tight to Ward. That's a tough pass in that dotted area. High traffic. Clayton, one bouncer up ahead. Good job, one-on-one matchup. Had some help as that pass got floated. Should have been zipped. I'm sure Curtis Hall, if he had that back, would do it again a little differently. Still scrum on that half boards, and Shockwave come away with it. McLeod, he will get it over the timeline, set things up. Minute 10 to go in a man advantage. Abrams hasn't really got his shot off here so far in this half, as he will look to move in. Quick shot. Clayton, good save. Rebound picked up. Good job by Beaver. Swing it back out. Ward with a shot way out. Going to have to hustle to keep this over, and they can't. Possession to Paris, and it's scooped up, and that will take us to our officials' timeout. Take this time to thank some of sponsors here at the ILA, of course, Belco Construction, KT Gas and Tobacco, Classics to Customs Auto Body, Hills Tire, Searle Chevrolet, MTS Native Service, Caledonia Auto Supply, Guaranteed Glass and Tint, ILA Sports, of course, and Hills Custom Coffins. Don't end up in one of those anytime soon. Set to go here with 45 seconds left in the penalty. To Nolan Clayton for roughing. Paris now will look to work some clock here. And it's Stovall. He'll give it off, and now it's Keene. Keene on the run, bounce shot. Good save by Martin. Picked up. And a good cross check knocked away. Shockwave, though, recover. They've got numbers 2-on-1 in transition. Aaron Ward, and that's just a hard hit there as Ward's helmet remains on the carpet. Shot stopped by Clayton. And he'll look, and you knew someone was going to take exception, and that's the case here as you see Tyler Kofeld going head-to-head, but I think that was Cody Ward coming to the rescue of his teammate, to say the least, as clearly a bit of a size differential between the two. And sometimes things have to be decided that way, as there will be coincidental roughing minors, I'd imagine. But we'll see what crew chief Joel Furman has decided. 9 seconds left in the original penalty. 6:35 to go here in the second quarter. Just take a minute to go over scores from yesterday. Of course, it was Whitby over Paris 9-7. Oshawa picked up their first win with a 14-5 win over these very Shockwave here. So it looks like there'll be another 2 on the boards for the Shockwave. I imagine that's could be the instigator. And for 9 seconds anyway, we'll play 4-on-4. So Dan Keene now will just let this penalty work its way out. RiverWolves will get their third power play of this game. And they have it right now. They're going to go to work. Renault out there with Keene. Smith down on that right crease spot. Renault size it in, looking short side. Chase Martin picked that up. Rebound, fresh 30 for the RiverWolves. Keene. You need something from him for sure. Between Keene and Renault. Good quick pass. That was a bullet down on the crease. Looking for the quick stick finish, and that's a beauty outlet. And on the go and on the run is Stovall. And that goes off the post. And sorry, that was Romano. And he wasn't able to beat Clayton, and that would have been a little bit of karma, so to speak. His stats out there now. He'll interchange on the left side. Renault will take over the top. Keene shift over to that shooter. Renault! So, hello, Eddie Renault. Second of the game. First power play goal for the RiverWolves, much needed, and the lead now trimmed to 5-3. So Eddie Renault has 2 of his team's 3 goals. They'd love to see Drake Smith and Dan Keene get on track, as if they're going to win this game, they're going to need those guys to contribute. Jonah Beam in the circle with Romano. And off the draw, RiverWolves digging for it. And Paris again, Beam finally scoops it up on the carpet deep in the end. Quick pass, and That goes off the post, and that'll stay right here. Good job by Curtis Hall as he got off a good shot. Give his team a chance here. Teams 5 aside. Smith looking at Dipsy Doodle, gets it out to Renault. Renault back to Smith. Smith plays to Karam. Swings across Keene inside, but Chase Martin got it. What a beauty pass on the money. And a beauty finish right there from Riley Miller. So that's transition lacrosse. Give Miller his first and give Chase Martin the assist there, and it's 6-3. So if you haven't had a chance to see Chase Martin, a veteran, he can throw that ball with accuracy, and his counterpart, Nolan Clayton, equally as good. Off the draw, RiverWolves pick it up. So the Shockwave with the appropriate answer to the power play goal by the RiverWolves. Paris now in the offensive end, going to work. Stats, swinging around on the interchange. So one Stats to the other. That's Bryson's Stats. And it looks like we're going to have a delay a game call. And it's going to go to Paris and Travis Stats, the guilty party. Now, I'm not sure what the call is, as Stats is not going into the bench or penalty box. And he certainly should. Someone should. So that was the original call. Travis Stats, delay a game. And Cody Menzies with a roughing call, and they get a guy on the bench, and they're going to have to stop play as Stats needs to get into the penalty box before play resumes. 4:26 to go here in this first half. Teams are 5 aside. You can see the sin bin's full. And the Shockwave now will go to work. Wayne Hill gets it on over, and it's Beaver. Lucas Beaver swings it around. Good pass, zipped on the run. Bounce shot, too much bounce. It'll be Clayton now, working it the other way. Good zip pass and a good outlet pass. Jonah Beam not able to handle it. Shockwave in some trouble. Jonah Beam and Drake Smith with some good forechecking gets knocked away, but the RiverWolves are going to pick it up here, and it's going to be possession to Paris, and they'll roll on. Eddie Renault. He'll wait for the rest of the offense. Teeing that up from way out was Davis Prince. Keene leaning in. No reset. 10 on the shot clock. Dan Keene looking for an opening. Hits Smith. Smith flicks it back up top. That inside out was from way too far. Going to have to hurry. 2 on the shot clock. Not going to get it off. Possession going to go the other way to the Shockwave with 3:26 to go here in the second. Aaron Ward will give way, and they'll work left side half boards, looking to make a move, and good cross check there. May have been a little looking down low for the quick stick on the crease to Reese. Nothing there in Iozo. He'll move it up. His pass is really to no one. Shockwave with a chance to pick it up on the carpet. Battle, though, with Paris. You can see Chase Martin fishing, and St. Catharines will come away with it. Alex Henry. We'll move it up over the timeline. Reese gets a screen. Beaver will swing around, wrong stick side. He'll get back over to the left. Some good D. 10 on the shot clock. That pass, Beaver can't find it. Hill digging for it. Flips it into the corner. And it's Iozo that picks it up. He's going to put on the wheels. Moves it on up. Paris now in the offensive end. Don't have all the numbers. Shot taken. Blocked, though, and knocked down. Good job by Smitherin to get that stick up as we creep in towards the 2-minute warning. On the screen and roll backhand pass, that's just a suicide pass for Dan Keene in there, and Drake Smith needs to think a little better of that as he flicks that up. Another big overhand steered aside by Martin. So Tom Reedy certainly not shy, and in tight with a beauty finish there was Bryson Stats. So Paris pulls one goal closer as they score from point-blank range in Bryson Stats, and it's 6-4. Minute 50 to go here, and off the drop, possession going to go to the Shockwave. And they'll start things on the right side. Quick shot, well over the net. Rebound, picked up, looking down low. Managed to connect, thread the needle, beauty bounce. So Reese getting it done, laid that on the carpet nicely for his second of the game. And the answer from the Shockwave comes swift and quick. 7-4. Off the draw, Iozo, good job of spinning between two and giving it off. He's done a good job here. That one just teed up and ripped from Stovall. And the further away the shot, the bigger the carom's going to be on a miss. And Lucas Beaver, that sidearm. Clayton made that look easy. Picked up by the RiverWolves now. They'll try to move it up over the timeline, and too many men going to be the call. And the coaching staff from Paris with their arms extended, not sure how that happened, but too many men on the floor is the call, and the Shockwave will go to another power play. 7th power play of the game. They are 3 for 6 with the man advantage. So St. Catharines is taking advantage of their opportunities. Paris not helping their own cause. Minute 10 to go here in the half. Menzies at the top this time. He'll interchange. Looking over to that right side. Too many over there, and with no separation, Shockwave lucky to pick it up, no look pass. Hill over the net. Abrams tried to feather one in, dumps it over. Got to hurry, 5 on the shot clock. Quick pass, quick stick, good save by Clayton. He'll smother that and move it up. 40 seconds to go here in the half. Beam will swing it around to Smith. Smith. Give and go, beauty, goal by Keener. Dan Keene on the scoreboard for the first time, 7-5. So instead of picking up a power play marker, the Shockwave surrender one. A shorty with 32.1 seconds to go and a minute 19 left in the power play. You can bet that Clancy Almus and Ron Henry not impressed with that, to say the least. Off the draw, it's picked up, and Shockwave now with possession, and it's Beaver. He'll start on the right side, but he'll swing over and got a timeout called by the Shockwave with 21 seconds to go, so they'll hold it for the final possession. All ready to go here. 21 seconds left. See what Coach Henry and the Shockwave have in store here. Final possession of the half should be anyway. Abrams working a two-man there. He'll slide over right spot, get a screen. Not able to get that shot on net. Got to hurry. 9 on the game clock, and that's not going to be pretty, as you're going to get Abrams mad, and that's not a good thing, as whatever it was that set him off, he was just about destroying everything in his path. We'll see what the call is here. 53 seconds left in the original penalty. Abrams going. Looks like Rob Stovall will join him. And I know there was some crying about third man. I don't think that was the case, but I think the officials will get together and certainly discuss this. .7 seconds left on the clock in a two-goal game. So both these two teams in dire need of a win here are certainly playing like it, and I'm not sure if they're going to give Abrams the extra 2 for the extra takedown, but 2 body slams in one instance is no easy feat. So it has been decided Abrams going to get 2 minutes for each of his takedown body slams. Stovall will get 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike. And with 6.7 seconds left, Paris will have a power play, at least starting, to carry over into the third quarter. If they can capitalize, that won't be the case, but with 6.7 seconds left, that's plenty of time to put the ball in the net in this sport. So what started as a discussion has now turned into a little bit of a TV timeout as they get things all sorted. So possession's going to go to Paris, 6.7 seconds left. They're going to try to take advantage and close the gap. Clayton is going to head to the bench for the extra attacker. And you can see 5-on-4. Here we go. Keene, Smith, Keene. Tees it up, steered aside by Chase Martin, and that'll do it. We played 30 at the ILA. 7-5, Shockwave. All set to go here, just about, for third quarter action. Shockwave with a 2-goal lead. Teams will play 4-on-4 lacrosse for 47 seconds. And then the Shockwave will go on an abbreviated power play for probably just over a minute. Off the draw, that's a violation, and possessions to St. Catharines, and they'll get it up in the offensive end. Riley Miller almost got himself in some trouble, but got his way out. They start things now, working on that right side. That pass knocked down, and Iozo with his speed, he's going to jump on that. And now jumping into the rush is Hunter Angus. That shot stopped by Martin, another big save. So Chase Martin doing a good job, and a delayed penalty coming to the RiverWolves. And out goes Martin, dump down, big jump shot, goes off the post. That'll be a reset, fresh clock for St. Catharines. Not going to rush to make changes. Beaver out there swinging across, and big shot from Hill. That goes off a shaft of a stick, picked up, no reset. Still loose on that carpet. And it's going to be Clayton that finally touches it. So the RiverWolves with a steady stream to the penalty box, and that's Hunter Angus, the guilty party. So again, 4-on-4, but that won't last very long. Good backhand pass on the roll, but Cody Ward wasn't expecting it. That outlet just a bit too far. Good job to gather it, looking for the trailer, and Keene shot wide. Jake Kranz in pursuit. Shockwave now will try and move it up. One bounce and a good haul in. Quick shot from Ward. Clayton stopped that, and trying to barrel his way through and doing a good job to hang on to it was McDonald. He gets it over, and Jonah Beam will settle things down. One penalty over. Minute 7 here now in the Shockwave power play as RiverWolves holding on to it. Good move. Renault dumps it down. Wide open on the crease. Stats missed the net. Picked up. Alex Henry now is going to move it up in transition. Wait for the rest of the offense. And it's Lucas Beaver. From the top, that shot. Sure, Danton Miller would like to have that one back. Drake Smith, half boards. He's going to work some clock. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Keene waits for a defender to come out. His shot. Good save made by Martin. And the Shockwave now will have to hustle to get it over the timeline. They do, and not able to beat the 8-second count. So good job before checking by the RiverWolves now, and Smith will bring it in the offensive end. Penalty over. Teams now 5 aside. Of course, Stovall and Abrams remain in that penalty box. How about picking that corner? So Tom Reedy has had a couple of chances. This time he finally finds the mark for his first of the game. And Paris closes the gap now to just one. So give Tom Reedy some credit. A call up from the under-22s here in the Arena Lacrosse League. First ever Arena Lacrosse League goal. So good for you, Tom. Excellent job. Look forward to seeing you for a few more years and a lot more goals. Swing around. One-on-one quick shot wide of the mark. Will McLeod doing a lot of work. That one right on target. So Cody Ward with a shot on target. Nolan Clayton, easy save. 1-goal game. We're just inching in towards the 11-minute mark here, the third quarter. Smith. Half boards. Davis Prince. Bounced out. Good defense by the Shockwave as they close off the dotted area. Quick shot. Chase Martin. Easy save. RiverWolves get the rebound. Good work there by Bryson Stats. And the Shockwave now will come away with it and move it up over the timeline. Smith forced to play some defense. Shockwave trying to attack. 1-2 Beaver. Just couldn't beat Clayton on a quick stick finish. Good pass from Cody Menzies. And Lucas Beaver now playing some defense on Andrew Vandenberg. Shockwave now with numbers. And they did. Beaver tried to slip one by Clayton, hoping he was out of position. Even tougher, though, to get by Eric Snyder, whose D was top notch, and Paris now will come away with it. We're under 10 minutes to go. Stovall, fresh out of the box, got some energy, leans in. That one blocked. Henry now will work in transition and look for some help. And that pass to no one except Clayton at the other end. So a wasted possession, and here come the RiverWolves now with 9.5 to go, third quarter. Keene, one-on-one. He's going to try to take advantage of that. Kick back out. Sidearm, steered aside. Good save, Martin. Henry all over that loose ball. And he'll move it up on a good outlet pass. Going to have to hurry, and they don't. So a bit of a mental lapse from Riley Miller. Didn't know the 8 count. And Paris now will look to capitalize. Renault, been quiet since the first. Drake Smith, equally as quiet. Needs something from him. Skip over. Renault, good move. Renault tried to tuck it upstairs. Nothing doing. Smith, good pass over. 1-2, stopped by Martin. So as much as the offense for both these teams, maybe not at full strength, they've had plenty of chances. The goaltending by both Clayton and Martin has been solid. Wayne Hill will interchange, look for a cutter. Big underhand wide of the mark, tried to slip it through a crowd. Did McLeod. And now a fresh clock here. Swinging around down the hill. Got an isolation on the cut. Good cut. Cody Ward tried to inside out that. Couldn't find the mark. Picked up by Menzies. Finds Ward. Kick it back to the top. Swing around left side. 10 on the shot clock. Big overhand on the mark. Hill hockeys it over. New possession here for the Shockwave. Good heads-up play by the big man. He'll settle things down here. 7:45 to go, third quarter. Half boards right side, looking for a screen. Backhand, good give and go. Late hit, and that's going to be a crease call. Probably should have released it a little sooner, and now it's Iozo. He'll flip and retreat, and it'll be Smith. They'll dump it down in the corner. Renault sizing it up, went to the bounce. That's going to go up and out of play. And that's going to take us to our officials' timeout. All set to go here after the officials' timeout. Keene will start things off here. Finally, the penalty boxes are empty. Teams are back to full strength. Keene looking for a screen, gets one, turns the corner. Dan Keene couldn't get enough on it to beat Martin. And battling for it, but a good job there as we've got an injured player on the carpet. Not sure what went on, but a whole lot goes on in that dotted area. I imagine it was a collision of some sort. So that looks like Dan Keene on the carpet, and that's something that the Paris coaching staff certainly can't be, but good to see Keener getting up and walking on his own power. And I will say that there aren't too many as tough as him. He is a tough customer, been in the Arena Lacrosse League since its inception, and always pleased to have that kind of talent return and put it on display here on the carpet. 7:02 to go here, third quarter. 1-goal game. Shockwave leading. Looking for their first win of the season. Half boards. Good move to duck in, but a better recovery and running out of real estate, but taking it strong was Davis Prince. And now the Shockwave will counter the other way. Tyron Costello doing his job. He'll hustle off. Trying to elude a defender, nothing. Beaver will swing it around. Ward, his shot. Couldn't find the mark. Rebound, had it momentarily, did the Shockwave. And now Stovall will swim his way over the timeline and set things up on offense. Smith on the interchange. That overhand looking at top corner. Nothing doing, and there goes Ward. Good pass. Good defense. Ward picks the corner. So how about that? Good job in transition. And Cody Ward buries his second of the game. And the Shockwave restore that 2-goal cushion, leading this one now 8-6. Six minutes to go here, third quarter, off the possession, Iozo. Good job on the roll, better get out of there, tries to swim his way out, he does. Speed matters. So a good job by Gabriel to elude a couple defenders and retain possession. And here's Renault. Renault spins around a defender, doesn't have any room, he'll spin back, looking to curl. Quick shot, wide of the mark. Iozo picks it up. No reset, though. I don't think he sees that. No reset. So that'll be a shot clock violation, but a delayed penalty is going to come to the Shockwave on an illegal cross-check call. And it looks like it's going to be Cyron Costello, the guilty party. So for the first time in the second half, power play will go to the RiverWolves. 1 for 3 with the man advantage. And Renault this time will be the quarterback. So we're going to keep an eye on, see if Dan Keene returns. That's a beautiful bounce shot right there. So Davis Prince getting it done for the second time. Second time Paris has scored with the man advantage. And more importantly, that trims the deficit in half now. Just a 1-goal lead for St. Kitts. 5:15 to go here in the third. Off the jaw, Beam. He's going to kick and chase. You don't see that too often, but good hustle by the RiverWolves. Seem to have a little bit of jump, but a good job, good composure by the Shockwave, and now it's Cody Ward that'll send it over. They'll set things up. Danton Miller. Could use something out of Danton Miller for sure, as that pass gets intercepted. Iozo doing a good job with Stovall on D. Iozo going to try to duck in, thinks better of it, pulls it back out, waits for some help. I think Dan Keene has gone to the locker room as Drake Smith floats the pass, quick shot, Chase Martin, a good save. So it wasn't a whole lot on that shot by Renault, but it was very well placed, and now it's Big Wayne Hill. He's going to try to get ahead of steam, dump it off, get it on a good cut, and better save as Cody Menzies. A late hit will keep possession right here with the Shockwave. So Menzies doing well moving without the ball, and the Shockwave doing an excellent job finding the open man. Swing pass, another skip. Had a notion, fake again, curling in, has some room, and a beauty finish. So Will McLeod finally gets rewarded for his hard work as a excellent offensive sequence by the Shockwave. And Will McLeod can't give you that ball, but first goal in the Arena Lacrosse League. And you saw it right here. So a good job by McLeod, who has been working hard And it's 9-7. Off the draw, Shockwave with possession, and it's Cody Ward. He'll flip it up. Abrams will swing it around. They'll start it on the right side half boards, teeing it up. So Carson Reese on the money again for the third time. This one was a BB short side. And St. Catharines with a little bit of a run here now lead this one 10-7, 3:42 to go in the third. Beam off the draw, flip, and a interference call on the little too overly aggressive on the loose ball possession to the gold and black. Right side, looking to make a move, and that's Cody Ward, went airborne. And another try to go airborne as that's creased the call, and Clayton sniffed that out. Iozo will stop and wait. Smith. Paris looking to stop this run. Renault that steps in. Wasn't Eddie Renault, but it was Tom Reedy. And a bit of a change-up from Reedy. Looked like it fooled Chase Martin. Knuckleball came in, found the back of the net. Reedy's got two. More importantly, the deficit trimmed to 2. So Paris coming up with an answer when they need one. Not letting the Shockwave get too big a lead. Largest lead of this game has been 4. And that didn't last long. Beaver will scoop it up. Good hands. He'll look to move it up. Quick pass. Backhand shot stopped by Clayton. So a good attempt there by Reese to try and fool Clayton. Nothing doing though. The veteran was up to that task. Paris now will go to Renault on the left side. Kick it back out. It's picked up. Alex Henry, you're not going to catch him. He's got long strides. In alone. Henry, good save by Clayton. So a good job by Renault to back check and chase Henry down. And now it'll be Smith half-board, shuffled it down to the corner. Good one-step move, dive, and out of real estate. So Davis Prince has become well acquainted with Chase Martin in this game. I think Martin's tired of all the close proximity of some of these white shirts. We know that Nolan Clayton has no tolerance. As a Shockwave with a beauty move to get out of traffic. Ward, and unfortunately not able to connect on a good pass. Great stick check though. Clayton the recipient. He'll look for the outlet and loft a beauty into the pocket of Andrew Vandenberg, and Martin comes up. Henry picks it up, folded a bit on the hit. And hopefully he's not too hurt, as looked like he got a check near the hip area. And we know there's nothing good about that feeling. Hopefully just a stinger that he can work off. We haven't seen the return yet of Dan Keene either for the RiverWolves, so that a concern as well. So a minute 37 left in this third quarter. 10-8 in favor of the Shockwave. And they'll do the draw right off the center circle. Beam and Ward. Beam won it, but ball's still loose on the carpet. And the Shockwave come away with it. It's Lucas Beaver. Quick pass over. And Ward stopped, though, by Clayton. So Cody Ward with a couple of golden opportunities, but not able to beat Nolan Clayton. RiverWolves working on offense now. And it's Smith. Isolated one-on-one. Kick it back out, swinging around Renault. Renault looking for that skip pass. Smith posting up. Big man losing his stick there, so the pass in traffic. Good post defense by the Shockwave, and they'll get possession with 45 seconds to go in the third. DeWitt Martin. He'll flip. Danton Miller will swing it over. They'll work it left side half boards. Quick shot! So a great disguise right there. And got to give some credit where credit is due. Luca Romano has been doing a lot of the little things. This time it was a no-look. I think he looked at that left shooter spot. Clayton thought he was going with the pass, and he zipped that overhand right in the low corner. 32.9 seconds left. 3-goal lead restored for the Shockwave. And the battle in the circle ensues. Good job by Ward to pick that up. Cody Ward's going to take it half boards. Big flip out. And a long shot well wide and off the rafters. You could see Costello got a bit of a chuckle out of that. And net empty now. Final possession, 10 seconds to go. RiverWolves going to try to take advantage. Got to get over the timeline. Only have 5 seconds. Not sure why they're putting a slowdown on. 3-2. Last shot wide of the mark, and that'll do it. 3 quarters are in the book. Shockwave with an 11-8 lead. Set for the fourth quarter in what's been a very entertaining game, a little of everything. Cody Ward, Jonah Beam in that circle, and Shockwave now get first possession here in the fourth in transition, trying to work it. Ward with his teammates going to have to fish it. Does. Gets it off the carpet. Sends it across. Danton Miller will recover. And a tough pass to make. Not the best one. Picked up. RiverWolves out of the back door. Drake Smith has a chance. He'll wait. No look. And catch the trailer, but Chase Martin. And on that, we'd like to see Drake Smith be a little more aggressive. He is a goal scorer, needs to take advantage of that. And now it's Menzies. Dump it off. Teeing that up, Abrams. That's over the net. That's going to go across and be a violation. Play it where it lies. Good hustle there by Jake Kranz. He knows the rules. Not used to seeing Kranz without the long flow going, as everyone's entitled to a new look. Stats. Looking to make a move. Peels back out. Has a defender on him. Peels back. Looks around. Sheds another defender. Gives it off. No one there. Renault doing a good job. Shot clock, though, is winding down. Violation. Possession going to go to the Shockwave. Good defensive hold by St. Catharines as their D comes through when they need to. And now they'll go to work on offense. 13.5 to go here in the fourth. Miller will flip. Abrams will swing it across, and it'll go behind the net. Heads up, Lucas Beaver, quick pass, nothing doing, and you saw Miller just clipped that white line, and here comes the RiverWolves in transition. Out the back door, bounce shot stopped, though, by Martin. Ball loose, good job to peel out of it by Romano, having himself a solid game. Wayne Hill not able to do anything with that pass, and Clayton now with an outlet. Good job to hang on to it and dipsy doodle on that line by Stovall. That shot wide of the mark. Flip up ahead, and it's Jordan Medeiros. And he took a chop. And a lot going on with that tree chopping. Pass on the run, steered aside by Clayton. Picked up, here come the RiverWolves. Big long stride, Zach McDonald. Almost lost it, got it back. Smith half boards right side. Under 12:20 to go here. RiverWolves trailing by 3. Dump in, and not sure that would have been a good idea regardless. As Smitheram now will work his outlet pass just a bit too far. But Abrams bails him out, backhand pass, and unfortunately you saw Reese giving up on the play. Probably shouldn't have. RiverWolves now will come away with it, get it over the timeline. Connor Watson, stats. Skip pass, wide open, going to the air. Good save by Martin. So Hunter Angus tried to tuck one over top. Chase Martin spread the shoulder pads, nothing doing. And Merry Christmas. Paris will get it back. Another chance to work on offense. Trailing by 3. Trying to turn that corner, not able to do a whole lot. Handcuffed Drake Smith on that pass by Prince. Good recovery. Nothing doing there. Good swim move to get out of trouble, but not enough on that shot. So Hunter Angus, with some offensive skills there, wasn't able to beat Chase Martin, but got a good shot off, and it's Cody Ward. Haven't seen the other Ward, Aaron Ward, return, nor have we seen the return of Dan Keene from the RiverWolves. Ward slips one, Menzies, and that's a hard hit there as Menzies does a good job, and Iozzo picks the corner. How about Gabriel Iozzo? Been doing a lot of the little things here in this game. Finally finds the mark for his first. And it's 11-9. So Paris getting some offense from some unlikely places. As Iozzo, a defender and transition player, not known for his offense, but delivers when his team needs to. Off the draw. Good job by Ward. Wrong stick side, though, so he'll put on the brakes. Get it back out. They'll swing it around to Abrams here on the right. Gates, Abrams. And that quick shot from Hill. He corrals the rebound. Fresh clock for the Shockwave. We are at the 10-minute mark here of the fourth. We're in DeWitt Martin playing safety up there. And inside out, nothing doing on the short side. Paris, though, picks it up. They're going to leg it up over the timeline. Don't have numbers. So Taylor Kuffelt will peel out and find Renault. They'll bring it back to the right side and Smith. Renault, quick shot, goes off a defender's helmet, up in the air, loose, and a good job to fish that out. And it's Lucas Beaver. And there's going to be too many men called on the play, and I think it's going to be, this one's going to go to the Shockwave. Just a little too overly excited to jump into that offensive rush. Paris 2 for 4 with the man advantage coming into this. This just their second power play opportunity of this half. Renault, quarterback here on this power play unit, out there with stats as well. And they will give everyone a touch. Renault will try to gap it. Take a quick shot. So Eddie Renault, with his third of the game, third power play marker for the RiverWolves. And the roller coaster ride continues as we've got ourselves a one-goal game one more time. Ward and Beam have been battling in this face-off circle a majority of this game, and again Beam with a good flip, but it's the Shockwave that come away with it, and a good job there to get away from a hard hit was Cody Menzies. Shockwave, good quick passing. Ward, kick it back up. Hill with a hard shot, gets his own rebound. Hill tried to go top corner, missed both times. Clayton picks it up, outlet, and away goes Connor Watson. He will stroll over the timeline. 8.5 minutes to go here in the fourth. RiverWolves looking for the equalizer here in the offensive end. Got a step, went to the bounce off the post, reset, smothered. Good job, tee up, too much bounce, nothing doing. Stats had a beeline on that, but out come the Shockwave. 2-on-1. Good transition D, and Eddie Renault, great D, but it's Ward shot off the post. Shockwave do a good job to corral that rebound. Get it over the timeline. They'll set things up with Lucas Beaver. Abrams. Danton Miller. Miller gets a screen, gets a step, goes to the shot. Had no angle. Clayton had that closed off. Clayton looking at that back door, thinks better of it. And he'll send Zach McDonald away. RiverWolves with a good defensive hold have a chance here now to pull even. 7:20 to go. Renault sizing it up. Quick shot, tried to go 5-hole. Martin closed that off, and the Shockwave now will move it up over the timeline. Costello puts on the brakes, gets chased, hacked, and he'll retreat to the bench. They'll set things up here with Cody Ward. Lots of room for the big man, and that one will sit right on the crease. So Clayton got enough of that to keep that out of the net. And Paris now, dodging a couple bullets, will get another chance on offense. Stats. Skip pass. Smith, quick shot, stopped by Chase Martin. So Smith just hasn't been able to find the mark. Chase Martin has had his number, and now it's Cody Ward. Back door, Danton Miller. Miller shot, tried to feather it in the top corner. Nothing doing, and RiverWolves now going to try to move it up. They got numbers. Iozo, 2-on-1, dump over. Iozo couldn't field that cleanly. And that looks like that's going to take us to our final officials timeout. Hey, let's settle down there, right? I'm right here.
No, he actually texted me. I don't know who I gave it to. I bought this one to roll. I don't know what happened to it. Everyone says they didn't get it. I think Peterborough took them all because they said they don't want any.
Back to action here as the Shockwave now are bringing up over the timeline. Menzies swings it around. Ward. Good skip pass. Abrams was on the doorstep, not able to connect. And here come the RiverWolves the other way. Looking out the back door. Good decision. Hold off. Stovall. Big save by Martin. So a good decision by Stovall to hold on to that. And now the Shockwave will move it up. Good move by Beaver. Lucas Beaver. How you like me now, kid? Big goal right there. So Lucas Beaver delivers, restores the 2-goal lead for the Shockwave. That's his first of the game. And comes with 5:29 to go. Beam and Ward. Beam wins it. Iozzo. That's the way it's drawn up for sure. Possession of Paris as they're trailing by 2 here. Looking to close the gap. As we get close to that 5-minute mark, swinging around, Drake Smith. Good time for you, young man, to step up. Renault has definitely stepped up here in the second half on the run. Too much bounce. That goes up. Stays in play, knocked down. Shockwave are going to come away with it. They've got numbers. 2-on-1. 1-2 back. And a weak shot. Good save by Clayton. Excellent defense played by the RiverWolves on that 2-on-1. And give credit to Eric Snyder for that as Renault will set things up. Reedy swinging around. Angus out there. Hunter Angus. So just when you call for Drake Smith, Hunter Angus steps up for his first. And they close the gap to 1 more time. 4:29 to go. So head coach Jamie Dubrick knew that with an undermanned squad, he was going to need some guys to step up offensively. And Hunter Angus, who has been a part of the Arena Lacrosse League from its inception, but came in primarily for his defense and his toughness. And he has definitely added some tools to his toolbox. Possession, Shockwave. Menzies, bounce shot just wide. Paris now with numbers. 3-on-1 in transition. Iozzo trailing, zip over, good defense there. Iozzo, big save by Chase Martin. And knocked down, and Paris will keep it in the offensive end. They'll try to move it in, big shot, that's off the post. And Paris struggling to get off, and all alone breakaway. Shockwave wide of the mark, so a chance for Romano to restore that 2-goal cushion, but the RiverWolves dodge another bullet. They got a chance now on offense. Smith, give and go, gone and went as he tried to feed Angus. Not able to corral it, and now over the timeline it's Menzies. Menzies knocked down. Still battling in there. Renault's going to come away with it. 3:15 to go. Renault puts on the speed. Shot stopped by Martin. Rebound picked up, and looks like we're going to have a holding call, and it looks like it's going to go to the Shockwave. So in a 1-goal game with just over 3 minutes to go, not the best time to reach out and touch anyone. And that's Costello. So Paris will go to work on the power play. They have scored on their last 3 power play opportunities. So we'll see here if they can come up with the equalizer. They've got 2 minutes to do it, 3 minutes on the game clock. Renault has had some success at the top. He's the quarterback. They'll size things up, work it around that box, try to gap it. Renault. Kick it around. Quick pass shot. Stopped by Martin. So Chase Martin not only doing a good job stopping it, but not giving any rebound. And the Shockwave will pull up just over the timeline and work some clock. 2:40 to go. 15 on the shot clock. McLeod's just going to hang around out here. Paris knows they're going to get possession back again. 5 on the shot clock. And it's shot right on target and picked up now. Paris will get it over the timeline. They'll have to go to work here. 2:20 to go. Renault's going to be very deliberate here. You see Smith over on that side along with Davis Prince behind the net. They'll swing it back out. Drake Smith sniffing. No. Prince. Underhand. So Davis, Prince. No purple involved. His third of the game comes via the power play. And we are all tied at 12. So if you look at this second half, the Shockwave, look at Paris, penalty free in the second half, and they've translated that into 3 power play goals. And now they've got some momentum here after pulling even, and they got possession. We're under 2 minutes to go. Drake Smith now. You can bet they'll work this clock right down and try to look for a good shot. RiverWolves leaning in. That's from way out. Martin's going to handle that, but he's going to smother the rebound. And he is laying outside the crease, and that's not a good decision there. As once again, it looks like Costello, the guilty party, he spent more time in that penalty box this half than he has on the carpet. And a costly high stick is going to give Paris another power play with 1.5 minutes to go. Red hot with the man advantage. They've scored on their last 4 power play opportunities. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You keep Eddie Renault at the top. And still haven't seen the return of Dan Keene, so assuming he won't be back, we will get the report on him. In the meantime, between time, Renault at the top, work it around, give everyone a touch, swing it. Plenty of time, that shot way out. Martin rebound, picked up Drake Smith. So Drake Smith, where you been, young fella, where you been? First of the game comes at a very good time. Power play marker for Smith. More important, Paris with a 1-goal lead. So the Shockwave, in search of their first win, need to battle back here with just over a minute. And costly penalties, the difference, but the Shockwave now come back. Cody Ward, give and go. Dump off, Beaver not able, too tough a pass. And Paris now will bring it up over the timeline. We'll expect that Chase Martin will be vacating as soon as the Shockwave can get possession. Stovall pinned up on the boards. He's worried more about clock than anything else. Paris with that 1-goal lead. Gonna have to double them. And they do. Stovall hangs on to it, rolls it in the corner. Great job on his part. And Smith went for the quick steal, but timeout called by the Shockwave with 34.2 seconds to go. 34.2 seconds to go. Net empty for the Shockwave as they're going to put it all on the line here, trailing by 1. They have led almost this entire game until 20 seconds ago. And Beaver will hustle it up. Ward now will set things up. They'll let the shot clock wind down so that they make sure that they get this shot here. About a 4 or 5 second differential between shot clock and game shot. Ward on the interchange. Ward dumps it over and off the post. So the play worked perfectly, but not able to finish. Going to have to hurry. Denton Miller. Beaver wrapped up by Beaver. Lucas Beaver in traffic. How about that? Man, oh man, and Beaver should be slow to get up. He had Jonah Beam all over him. Had to carry Beam too. And Lucas Beaver with his second of the game with 3.9 seconds left. So good piece of coaching by Ron Henry. A well-designed play. Didn't result in a goal initially, but plan B certainly worked, and we're tied at 13. Off the draw. Not a whole lot's going to happen here, as that's going to take us down, and so it looks like we are going to go to overtime, and it'll be a 15-minute sudden death overtime. All set here. If 60 minutes of lacrosse wasn't enough, let's add on a little overtime here, as it'll be a full 15-minute period, but it's sudden death. So first goal will end this. So Ward and Beam in that circle. Possession here going to be critical. And Beam, great flip by Ozo. Beauty job. He'll bring it into the offensive end, put on the brakes. So Paris gets the first crack here. Smith, who delivered that big goal. Not as big as the one from Lucas Beaver, though, but big nonetheless. Good defense there. So some outstanding work by Romano. And the Shockwave will loft it up and get it over the timeline. Now it's St. Catharines' turn here on offense. Quick shot on the give and go. Beavers almost had a break as he was streaking right on a good cut up the middle, but it popped out of his pocket. And now it's the RiverWolves. Renault. Angus out there working one-on-one, got the size, does the hook around. Chase Martin with a good save there. Little extra hit for Angus from the big man. Hill. Loose now, Drake Smith battling, picked up by the Shockwave. They'll get it over the timeline. Costello. Got to be happy that his teammate bailed him out. Forced overtime. Denton Miller looking to get that step. Miller with a defender on him. Curls around. Big shot. Doesn't get through. Shot clock winding down. Ward on the boards. And that's going to be a violation. Possession to the RiverWolves. Excellent defensive stand by Paris. They'll bring it up now and go to work on offense. Davis Prince has had a fine game. 3 goals. Good skip pass. Looking for the screen. Flip on from his knees. Nothing doing. That was wide of the mark. Shockwave will pick it up, and they'll move it up. Romano. No goal. Creased the call. So Romano thought he had the game winner. Instead, Paris will bring it back, and Jonah Beam worked over. Shockwave do a good job to get it back. Paris forecheck it. Fierce in the corner. Good flip out. Not able to handle it, and it's Renault. That's going to be an 8-second violation. So give Eddie Renault credit. He knew the rules. And now it'll be Smith. They'll settle things down here. Wait for all the offense to come out. Lots of room to let it go, and it trickles across the line. So how about that? Connor Watson comes off the bench, picks up the game winner, and that's all she wrote as the Paris RiverWolves pull the carpet from underneath the St. Catharines Shockwave and in overtime win this one 14-13. So an outstanding game played here, the first half of our doubleheader, as we'll be back to wrap up week 3 in the Arena Lacrosse League. But a fine performance by both teams, both goalies. We'll be back with our second game after a break.